Every time we talked, it was who's out of the lineup this week. Fortunately, knock on wood, better luck with injuries so far this year. Ryan Miele, the first year back playing long stick defense, and that it's great to have depth at that spot.
Yeah, I mean, Ted, you're going to hear his name so much for 4 years. I mean, that kid's such a stud, and and still working his way back from the ailments that he's had. It's just, again, the once the injury's done or you're better, it doesn't mean you're playing at the level you'd like to. So he's been working his way back basically since this season started. So he was out at the beginning of the year and he was chomping at the bit. We actually, connected a little bit ago. You could see him very frustrated at one of our practices. And it's just, Rye, you got to stay the course here. These are very frustrating things. And you can't, unfortunately, with injuries, you can't skip steps. You have to be in those frustrating moments in order to see the outcome or the success on the backside of it. So I think we're getting towards the latter half of this thing. And he's up in my office watching film a ton and having great conversations and very fully transparent. He's just a really tough guy, Ted. He's energetic, he's physical. He wants to inflict that will on his opponent. So again, this will be a great test on Saturday because everybody he's going to cover can move and can play good ball. So anxious that or pleased that he's at this place and anxious to see him in these highlighted moments.
Let's talk about a positive. Give us a couple of names, two or three guys that maybe have given you more than you expected from them this year or have improved more quickly than you might have hoped.
Um, from a first year standpoint, we have this excellent defenseman, Ryan Miele, who's as athletic as they come and very aggressive, and he's tough, and it's just meat and potatoes, man. There's nothing to him except hate for his opponent. He just shows it repeatedly. And he's been out. He's been battling some ailments, basically since we left for the holiday break. And he's finally getting back into this groove, which we weren't sure was going to happen this year or not. And, we had been flirting with, is this a year we want to give him back? Is this a this or is this a that? And then, Tyler Cavo goes down and Michael Scarpetti goes down. And then you lose Firthy in that first quarter for a bit. And, so on and so forth. We're almost saying, all right, man, it's time to go. We can't, if you make a couple mistakes out there, you make a couple mistakes, but we need your stick work, athleticism, and aggressive brain on the field. So we've really, over the past 2 weeks, we've really loved the progress he's made, and he's done a really good job with all that stuff. And
He's a guy you notice right away when he steps on the field.
yeah, he's just in gloves. He's out. He's on the perimeter. He's comfortable in uncomfortable spots, and we need more defenders to make offense uncomfortable. Ted, we're just not doing it. I think from a cause turnover standpoint, our numbers are abysmal. They just we're so reactive to things, and we need more of the Camellas that are physical, the Mieles that are physical, the Furties, and we need them with shorter sticks. That's the problem, and so. Having that impact there has been great, and we just know he's going to keep getting better. That's the type of competitor he is. Daniel Cano,